Let's start with the quarterback position because the quarterbacks get all the news, and Auburn has QB1 today as Byrum Brown has joined the Auburn team. That's official this morning. He'll be QB1. Before we tell you the stats he comes in, Justin Ferguson makes this point. Because Joel Gordon was the offensive coordinator at South Florida, comes with Alex Golesh. Brown and Gordon will be back together at Auburn this year. It'll be the first time Auburn has had a quarterback and OC be together in back-to-back seasons since Jarrett Stidham and Chip Lindsey.
That seems like an eternity ago.
It does. So it's been a while.
Chip Lindsey's been a head coach and an offensive coordinator at a couple stops since then, right?
Now, though they were not in Auburn gear last year, it is a little continuity Auburn hasn't had since Jarrett Stidham and Chip Lindsey as OC and quarterback working together in back-to-back years. But this guy, Byrum Brown, I know it looks like he's just following his coach, USF to Auburn. In my opinion, though, this guy could have gone a lot of places.
He could have,
He's a really good quarterback.
Yeah, Luganbill will join us at the bottom half of the first hour here. He'll join us at 9:30 if you're listening live. And he's a guy that has seen Byrum Brown in person a lot. We'll get his thoughts on him and Hollywood Smothers for that matter. But I think Byrum Brown had value in the portal elsewhere. This is not just one of the deals where I'm not saying he's as good a quarterback as. I'm not trying to make a comparison. One's better than the other, potentially. I don't know which. But it's a little bit like Drew Mestemaker in North Texas. Mestemaker could go a lot of places, but Mestemaker ending up with his coach at Oklahoma State isn't just because his coach went to Oklahoma State and I need my old quarterback.
I understand what you're saying. Mestemaker to me is, I've seen it work in that system with that coach. I don't trust that anywhere else.
Okay.
Right now.
Right.
This guy with Byrum Brown, I think I would have trusted in Lane Kiffin's system.
Right.
I think I would have trusted it in, Mike Bobo's system. I think he's that kind of a talent. I really think Byrum Brown will play in the NFL. I
have no idea on that.
I really do.
So I guess what we're saying is Byrum Brown is following his coach, but he's not just following his coach.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's kind of the way to say it, right?
Like, I think Alex Golesh is very lucky that I believe the college football world believed Brown was just going to follow Alex Golesh because there are a number of teams that would like this guy. At USF, and I know who USF plays, 4,116 total yards, 3,000 passing, 1,000 yards rushing, 42 touchdowns. But what Luganbill, we'll ask Luganbill this when he joins us in the next segment. I think what you will find, instantly you see that and you're like, this guy is an athletic quarterback who is so good with his legs and probably hides his passing with his legs. This guy throws an unbelievable deep ball, from what I'm told. When I watch the games I've watched, Alabama fans saw him twice, relatively kept him in check in both those games compared to what he did to other teams. But he's a beast. He's a beast to tackle, and he throws the ball really well, especially deep. Now, he's got a quick release. Is he a little bit more Jalen Milroe than he is to some of the, Fernando Mendoza? Is he more Jalen Milroe than he is Fernando Mendoza? Probably so. But this guy has a lot of skill.
In what way is he more Jalen Milroe than Fernando Mendoza?
Throws a really good deep ball, really good runner.
Okay.
Short, intermediate passes, maybe. He's really quick getting the ball out, which is good. Accuracy in the short, intermediate, from what the scouts say, that's something he's got to work on, something he'll improve on. So, I'm telling you, this guy has the skill set. This guy is Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. Well, he's the next thing you've got to do, and Auburn's still got plenty of time to do this, is find him somebody to throw to. Auburn's got no receivers right now. Yeah. All their receivers are gone, or at least in the portal, looking like they're gone. I guess I should say it that way because you can always come back out of the portal to where you are. So, that's going to be that's step number 2. You find your quarterback. Now you got to find guys to throw it to.
Right.
So that's going to be critical for him. No matter how good a quarterback he is, if they don't have quality receivers, that's not doing you any good. So that's step number 2 for Auburn is finding the guys to throw to. I would say on the surface, it looks like Auburn's best quarterback situation probably since Bo Nix. Like, this show was never huge fans of Peyton. I almost said it this way. What?
I'm just saying you acted like you were walking out on a limb there that could crack when you said best quarterback situation since Bo Nix.
Well,
I think you're walking out on the George Washington Bridge in New York. It's not falling. You can walk out on that bridge.
I will remind you,
this is going to be the best situation since
there were
Bo
a lot
Nix.
of people that said Jackson Arnold is going to flourish under Hugh Freeze.
Yes,
I was not among those people. I said, I don't really get this, and I don't think he's a very good quarterback. Not that I know the quarterback position. I can just read numbers. And there were a lot of people that were like, oh, this is a great get for Auburn, great get for Auburn, great get for Auburn.
That is true.
Until you see it happen, that's why I'm just saying on the surface, it certainly appears it's the best since Bo Nix.
Well, the one thing is for sure, the defense he plays week in and week out changes tremendously. I mean,
the defense he plays against,
he's coming into a meat grinder of a league, and until you play in that meat grinder, we really never know. You know, when we talk about Alabama's running back here in a second, great numbers. I love this pickup for Alabama in Hollywood Smothers, but we really don't know what he's going to get until he gets in the SEC, and we'll talk about that in just a second. So back to your point on Brown.
So I was just going to go back and look at this past season, where, as you point out, about 4,000 total yards against the quality defenses he played. Now, again, when you do this, you have to use the caveat of he's playing SEC or ACC defenses with an American roster himself. So it can't all be on him. But with that in mind, against Florida, 23 of 36, 263, a touchdown, no picks, en route to the 18-16 win. That was his passing, his rushing against Florida, 17 carries, 66 yards. You watched that game like I did. He was the better quarterback on the field. There was no doubt about it that day. And again, that's playing at Florida with American talent. The very next week at Miami didn't go so well. That was a sexy upset pick.
It was.
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
20 of 36, 274, a touchdown, and a pick. Not awful numbers on the road at Miami right there.
It really isn't.
20 of 36, you'd like that a little better.
And you're sitting here right now.
Now
Miami's still playing, by the way.
They are. Yeah. Now, and the reason Miami is still playing is why this next stat's not a huge surprise. 13 carries, 2 yards. He could not run the ball against Miami, and that is so much. I mean, he's got 1,000 rush yards this past year and 14 rush touchdowns. So the quality he played in conference, and this is probably a fairer measure of him, against North Texas, really good team, obviously, in conference. 22 of 28, 245, 3 touchdowns and a pick on the road. Pretty good game right there. Against Navy, good defense. 23 of 32, 327, 2 touchdowns and a pick.
Yeah.
At Memphis, good team. They lost this game, 26 of 43, 269, a touchdown and a pick. Against the quality in his conference, that was when he played some of his better football.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, you don't know how it translates, but to be fair to the guy, other than Miami, he played his game pretty much against everybody.